Hello, students. In today's lecture, we'll learn the concept of organizing and its importance and types of organization structures. In the first part, we'll see what is organization. Organization is identifiable group of people contributing their efforts towards the attainment of goals. That means when similar type of people come together and they share their efforts, and those people who are having same kind of objectives and goals, when they come together and share their efforts for achieving those goals, it is called as organization. Actually, the term organization, or it was in existence since ancient period. It is not of recent origin at all. Since ancient period, we have been experiencing the existence of organization, because when two or more people came together to cooperate and combine their efforts to achieve a common goal, it is referred to as organization. So in organization, it is a process of dividing and combining the activities, and this is only possible when people of same objectives and goals come together. Business objectives can be realized fully only when there is sound organization. So the next definition says that a system of cooperative activities of two or more persons is called as organizing. So as I said, that when two or more people come together for achieving a similar kind of objectives or goals, it is called as organizing. So let us see what is the importance of organization. The first one is it increases the managerial efficiency. Now, when you are having a sound organizational structure, every person, every individual knows that what is his designation in the organization, why he is being appointed, what is the nature of work he is supposed to do, and therefore there is no any kind of confusion about what kind of work every individual is supposed to do, and how what kind of performance is expected from him, and therefore delay is avoided, all the work is done on time, and therefore the managerial efficiency increases in the organization. That is only because of organizational structure. Then the second important point is optimum use of human efforts. Now, as I said, due to organization structure, principle of division of labor or division of work, which is the first very foremost principle of management, can be implemented, applied very well. And it can be also the principle of order can be very well applied, and you can make best use of knowledge and skill of your workers. And what happens when you divide the work, you assign a particular work to particular individual as per his capacity, interest, and capability, and repeatedly the same individual is performing same kind of work again and again, and that is what is expected, which is specialization, right? So division of work leads to specialization, so your personnel or your employees become expert in that respective job. Therefore specialization is another advantage which you get only because of organizing. And then next one is proportionate and balanced emphasis on various activities. As the activities are divided into various departments, sections, and jobs, management can pay its attention on important activities. Therefore, top management do not have to handle day-to-day work. They can delegate their work to middle and lower level management, and accordingly, there can be a balance between in work. None of your employees overloaded, or especially the top management can focus its attention on very important and urgent tasks which are to be dealt by the top officials itself, and they can delegate the other routine work or day-to-day work to middle and lower level management. So this becomes possible balanced emphasis on various activities. That is only because of organizing or organizational structures, you can say. Now, what is organization structure is another point where looking at the structure itself, you come to know that uh, who is the superior, who is the subordinate. So organizational structure gives you an idea about what are the relationships in the organization, who is at the topmost level, who is at the middle level, who is at the lower level. You come to know that how many people are working and what are their designations and how their work is being divided into different departments and sections. So this is called as organizational structure. Okay, moving towards the next point is coordination. Now, because of sound or good organizational structure, proper coordination is maintained among different departments, sections, functions, and activities. Because of division of labor, activities are divided among the employees, and every individual very well know that what I am supposed to do, whom I am supposed to report my work after completion, and how to do the work, and whose orders are to be followed. So as I said, that none of your employees confused about what work I am supposed to do, when I am going to complete it, after completion whom I am going to report. Everything is being clearly mentioned in the organizational structure, and therefore it becomes easy for individual to carry out its day to day work, and that leads to coordination. Proper coordination is maintained because all organizational work is interdependent. One single individual cannot handle the whole business. You have to be dependent upon your colleagues, your subordinates, your superiors. Therefore this kind of coordination is maintained automatically because you are having a good organizational structure. Then next is scope for planning, training and developing managers. Now the concept of job rotation. Job rotation means for a certain period of time, one person is allowed to do a job at one place, in one department. After 2 3 months or after 6 months, he is being rotated to another department. For example, A is a personnel, or A is an employee in your organization. He is working in production department, so you will allow him to work in production department for 6 months. He will learn whatever work is being undertaken in that department. Later on, after 6 months or 3 months, whatever the duration is being decided in the organization, he is being shifted to another department, for example marketing department. Okay, so here again that A personnel will work for next 6 months. That time he'll come to know what kind of work is done in marketing department as well, and so on. This process is called as job rotation. That means one personnel or one employee is transferred from one job, or he's being rotated after a specific period of time, rotated from one job to another. Now what is the intention behind it? Is the objective is that one should know all sorts of job done in the organization. Okay, this kind of job rotation we find in banks. Generally in banks we see that when we in regular bank, who's the cashier, right, who's the clerk. But after 6 months, if you visit that bank, the cashier is being doing the work of a clerk, and clerk is being shifted as a cashier, isn't it? So that is job rotation. Because of job rotation, what happened, a personnel or an employee gets trained, or he gets a chance to do a variety of jobs, and he become trained in all sorts of jobs done in the organization. And this results in automatic training for those people, and they become fit for higher jobs. So when you go for promotion, when these people are promoted to the higher level of management, hierarchical level, next level of management, then that time they become expert in all the things. Automatically they get a training because of job rotation. So at high level also they come to know that what sorts of jobs are done at the lower level. Okay, then next one is your personal identity. Now the organization structure defines the role of each individual in the enterprise. Therefore every member knows that where he is and his department stand within the organization, what is his designation and position in the organization, and what is his relation with other members and other departments. Okay, then another thing is that your personal identity is attached with the organization. When a person is working in the XYZ company, then definitely whenever a person introduces himself, he will say that I'm working as an employee, or I'm an employee of XYZ company, right? So the identity of that organization becomes the identity of that individual throughout the life. For example, when a person is working in, he's a bank manager, for example. Okay, so whenever he's introducing himself, he'll introduce, I'm so and so, as working as a bank manager, branch manager in particular XYZ bank, right? So name of that organization is attached with your personality, so it becomes your identity, personal identity. The next one is determination of authority and responsibility. In organization structure, authority and responsibility are clearly defined regarding each member and each department. So, none of your employee or personnel is confused as to what is my authority and what are my responsibilities. They very well know that whom the orders are to be given, how to get the work done, and what kind of authority or what kind of responsibility that particular personnel is being shouldered with. Okay, now moving towards the types of organization. The first one is line organization or pure line organization. So let us see that. Now, as you can see, that line organization is also known as scalar organization or military kind of organization. This type of organization is characterized by direct lines of authority following from top to bottom. As you can see, factory manager, and there below that it is divided into three departments: department A, B, C, where in each of the department you can see a foreman, and below that there are workers. Okay, so again, in line organization there are two types, and this one which you can see is pure line organization. Then pure line organization is one where activities at any one level are same. That means each man performs the same type of work and divisions exist solely for purpose of control and direction. Now, as you can say, foreman A, from department A, foreman from department B, and department C. So all these foremen, all these three people are doing same kind of work. They are getting same amount of salary, and they are having their position or their designation is the same. Okay, but they are divided into three different departments, that is only for purpose of controlling. For example, in department A there are 50 workers, in B there are 50, and in C there are 50. So total there are 150 workers, right? So if all these 150 workers are put into one department, single department, and only one foreman is being head, looking after them, then it is impossible for one individual to handle 150 workers, right? Therefore they have been divided into three departments. Okay, so in pure line organization, what happened, all these people are working same kind of work. Even the workers, the foreman, their designation is same, their salary is same, their wages are same, but they are divided into different departments. The reason behind it is that proper controlling can be maintained and proper instructions and direction can be given to them, and therefore for purpose of controlling they are divided into three different departments. Okay, then next one is your departmental line organization. In departmental line organization, the departmental head receives the orders from general manager and passes them to the subordinates. Okay, the heads have equal, they have work independently, and the respective workers are grouped on functional basis, such as sales, production, accounting, etc. As you can see, GM is the head of the organization. Then you are having below that departmental heads. In that we can see finance manager, works manager, marketing manager. Below that you can see production manager, purchase manager, personnel manager. Okay, now these people have their designation is different, their nature of work is different. As we saw in pure line organization, their nature of work was same, but here the nature of work is different. And below them you can see the production superintendent A, B, C. So here in departmental line organization, as per their functional areas the work is being divided. That is the only difference between pure line and departmental line organization. Okay, so with again the another structure which is of functional kind of organization, in that again, like departmental line organization, the personnel are divided on the basis of the functions. That is, now marketing head, now you are having your sales head, then you are having advertisement department, personnel department, in the same way. So functional organization is much more complicated than line organization. Okay, so with this we'll end with today's lecture. Thank you.